Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Kincaid, or Ice Rink 5 AM here, and welcome to another Black Ops 2 perk guide. The gameplay in the background is a nice kill streak in my 47-10 game and kill confirmed with my Diamond PDW. Now, before we begin the video, I want to remind you that at any point throughout the video, you can go ahead and click perk guide in the top left corner of the screen to check out more of these perk guides, and you can click Ice Rink 5 AM in the top right to head right to my channel. So the perk that we'll be discussing today is Engineer, and this is a tier 3 perk unlocked very early on into your prestige at level 14. This perk actually has a variety of uses that I'll be going over throughout this video. The official description of Engineer says show enemy equipment in the world, delay triggered explosives, reroll, and booby trap care packages. So as I said, this perk does have a variety of functions, and it's pretty much a mix of a bunch of different perks from previous Call of Duties. Now in this clip here, I'm going to be showing you guys what it means to show enemy equipment in the world. Right here, my friend Evan actually has a C4 hidden behind the wall, and then when I put on Engineer, you can see it highlighted in bright red. Now right here, I actually hack his C4 with my black hat and then kill him with his own C4. A black hat is an absolutely amazing piece of equipment to use along with the perk Engineer. These two things go absolutely perfectly hand in hand with each other. The Black Hat PDA is a piece of equipment unlocked at level 25, and I don't want to go too much in detail into it, but it lets you hack enemy equipment, and this is very useful since Engineer highlights all of the enemy equipment. Next, I thought I'd quickly touch on the range of Engineer, and the range of the Black Hat PDA is far less than Engineer, but as you can see here, my buddy C4 was still in that same doorway, and I can see it almost all the way at the back of the map. So with Engineer, you'll definitely not have to worry about being caught off guard with claymores, betties, or anything like that. Now the funny part about that statement is that even if you are somehow caught off guard, it doesn't even matter. As I said earlier, Engineer delays detection-triggered explosives. This is essentially the exact same thing as the pro version of Stalker from Modern Warfare 3, and the only way that a bouncing Betty or a Claymore can really kill you when you're using Engineer is if you stand right on top of them for a few whole seconds. Shown on screen is a perfect example of this. If I try to strafe around a corner and I don't know a Claymore's there without Engineer, then it's gonna blow me to bits. But on the other hand, when I put on Engineer, first of all, I know the Claymore's there already, but I can strafe right past it and it won't explode until after I'm already by it. Now lastly, with Engineer, as I said, you're allowed to re-roll and booby trap care packages. Now you can clearly re-roll your own care packages by double tapping X, but it's actually very interesting how it works with the enemy care package. So if you manage to find an enemy care package, you're going to go ahead and run up to it, and then if you want to double tap, go ahead, you can double tap an enemy care package, and then when you go ahead and take it, it leaves it there for the enemy, but it's actually now a booby trap. So you get what's in their care package, and it explodes on them, as you see right there. So that pretty much wraps up this perk guide, and as you guys can tell, Engineer has quite a few different functions, and overall it's a really solid perk. Now personally, I know some of you are always going to be using Tactical Mask, and people like me are always going to be using Dexterity, but Engineer is an awesome perk, and when I run care packages, I really do always put on Engineer because it's really nice to be able to re-roll my care packages, and like I said, the Black Hat PDA and Engineer go hand in hand, so if you're using an Engineer, I would recommend using at least one Black Hat. Now I'd say that I typically use this perk when I'm trying to rank up a weapon and I don't have many good attachments on it yet. Attachments take up a large portion of my create a class once I have them all unlocked, but when they're not, I've got a lot of space left, so I really like to use perk 3 Greed and then use Dexterity and Engineer with some Black Hat PDAs, and it's a really great setup. Anyway guys, that really does conclude this perk guide. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, a like rating would be great. Let's go ahead and move on to the outro. On screen now are two of my previous videos. The one on the left is a mini-tage with the Remington shotgun, and I would appreciate it if you guys could check that one out. I worked pretty hard on it. And the one on the right is a comparison between the Reflex sight and the EOTech sight. Now you can go ahead and click Ice Rink 5 AM to head right to my channel, and I would appreciate it if you guys could subscribe for more content and follow me on Twitter. I'll see you next video.